Good evening, Philippines. This is Mike Padua, and we're back to our latest analysis for this Friday to Monday. This is for this weekend of July 15 to 18, 2022, and this is brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Let's begin with our update. Here's the latest graph set for today, Friday, until tomorrow, Saturday. Low pressure 90W has dissipated and it's just been absorbed into the southwesterly surface wind flow. This is now the weaker part of the Habagat, and we have some good news because the southwest monsoon is starting to wane down, and it's likely that it's going to go into another phase of a monsoon break, meaning there will be 1 week or two of variable winds and light winds from the southeast and east without any southwesterly flow, although the western sections of the country will still have some light winds from the southwest because of the weak Habagat or the southwesterly surface wind flow, but it's not alarming that could cause any major flooding, except the usual thunderstorms will be expected in the afternoon or evening in various sections of the country. So don't forget to always bring your umbrellas and jackets because of the presence of this localized thunderstorm, since we are still around 70+% at La Nina situation. So it means that the rainfall in the afternoon and evening will still be there. But sometimes your area will not experience rainfall in some of those days, but within the week there will be still some thunderstorms that will be expected in your place. Okay, and outside of PAR, we don't have any developing low pressure area. This is an upper level low. It's not actually a surface low, so it's not a threat anyway. It's a low pressure area high above the atmosphere, around 20 to 50,000 feet. While we have here a couple of surface troughs moving across Micronesia and the intertropical convergence zone across Marshall Islands and the eastern Micronesia area. So far, these islands will experience some localized thunderstorms as well because of these troughs and the ITCZ. So just take necessary precautions when we have a severe thunderstorms, those lightning strikes and possible flash floods and landslides when you are in the middle or under the heart of a severe thunderstorm. So please take all necessary precautions. Here's the fast animation. As you can see, in the afternoon, the thunderstorms over a locust region has manifested, and also in various sections of the country. And if you take a look at the zoomed in satellite animation from windy.com, beginning at 5 p.m. through 9 p.m., you can observe some blossoming thunderstorms forming in various sections of Luzon, particularly over Ilocos region, but right now it's starting to weaken, but some thunderstorms are yet to occur over southern Luzon. But at this moment, some thunderstorms are brewing across southern Tagalog provinces, including Metro Manila. So watch out for that, and also over areas of western Visayas and western Mindanao. And if you take a look at the rain forecast for the next 3 days, so every morning we could expect some good weather all throughout the country, like tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Saturday, good weather, but in the afternoon, beginning at 2 o'clock, there you go, 2, 5, until 8 p.m., there are some thunderstorms that could affect Luzon. So watch out for that. And on Sunday afternoon, another phase of thunderstorms will be expected in various sections of the country, from Luzon down to Visayas and Mindanao. And on Monday, same situation will be expected during the afternoon until the early evening. So again, don't forget to bring your umbrellas and jackets during the afternoon or evening because of a possible development of localized thunderstorms. So the rainfall accumulation forecast through Monday, as you can see, except for Palawan, most of the major islands of the country will be expecting afternoon or evening rain showers and thunderstorms. So let's move now to our wind forecast for the next 3 days. Tomorrow afternoon, Saturday, still some light southwesterly winds across the extreme northern parts of Luzon and the coastal areas of the Ilocos region, while calm to variable winds will be expected all throughout the country. On Sunday afternoon, light southwesterly winds will continue across extreme northern Luzon and the western coastal areas of Luzon, while variable winds, calm to variable winds, will be expected across the various sections of the country, especially the inland areas. And on Monday afternoon, same situation will be expected with some light southwesterly winds across Batanes and Babuyan-Cubao Islands, while light southwesterly winds will also be expected across Palawan and Sulu Archipelago, while calm to variable winds will be expected across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Now let's take a look at the forecast tropical cyclone formation on July 21 to 23. We have some good news because both of the computer models are no longer predicting or forecasting a tropical cyclone formation. So it's all clear now between July 21 to 24. So that's good news to all of us. So there we go. We'll be back again on Monday. Again, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser. Happy weekend to all. And thank you so much for watching our channel.